Welcome back to this channel. This is Azzy Graphics. In case you just joined me for the first time, I want you to kindly subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post new video here on YouTube. So with that being said, let's just go straight to the tutorial. So we'll be learning how to create this particular simple birthday flyer design. Alright, so it's very simple. So the first thing I'll be doing is I'll just change my background to black. Okay, with that being said, done. I'll bring in not a shape, so I'll just make it this way. Alright, so I'll come to texture, click on this place. I'll just bring the image, so I'll just bring in this particular side. Alright, so let me just come here and stretch it out. Okay, with this one done, let me make use of my grid. Okay, okay, now we have this. I can just easily lock it. I will copy, then I'll just move it to the bottom of this place here. Okay, now I will just come here and change the texture to this. Now I believe you should just do it this way. Let's just move it like this, then just select somewhere around here. So if I stretch it out, it's going to position like this. Okay, now I'm just going to copy this design, copy this particular one, and position it somewhere around that particular side. Okay, now I have it there. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll be changing the texture. I'll make it another image entirely. This one in particular. Alright, so I think it's quite okay like this. I'm only having just two of the image. Just those. So I'll just bring the first one, I'll just copy it. Alright, so okay, now I have this one. So let me just bring this one, copy, position it inside that box. Okay, so this one, copy, position it somewhere around here. So if you're having more than one image, that will be fine, but me, I'm just repeating the image because I just have few of them. All right, so this one, so I'll copy this one, position it somewhere around here. So this one, I'll take this one up a bit. Sorry about that. Okay, it's making progress. Set for this first one that is making me concerned. Alright, so it's quite okay in that way. Alright, so I guess we can just bring in any of this one. Now let's bring in this. Just position it. Bring back that grid. Okay. So I'll leave it this way. So I'll just come here and merge everything. Sorry about the background noise. So I will just copy and I'll send it to this side. Alright, so make sure it's center, then I will now successfully merge the two of them together. Alright, so I can see that there's some a bit of mistake from especially this particular one. Yeah, this one. So should we just increase the size a bit, then just allow something to be perfect. Let's say it's going to be, let's send it to the back. Okay, now see the way it is looking. Okay, it's perfect this way. So just come here and merge. Alright, we'll merge everything together just as we did them before. So we'll copy, then we'll position them this way. Just remember, I didn't in the merging, so I didn't select this one because I actually moved it to so I guess you should be able to rectify that one. So just copy it, then position it here. Alright, so this is what we now have. So I'll just come here and merge them again. Let's see, we've spent about 8 minutes. So the next thing we'll just desaturate them. And we'll just, so let's just see if we can just add some things to the image. Add this one 25, then reduce it to this one 20. Let's make it 20. Alright, so we have this guy here. So I'm seeing some space which I will not like, so I'll just increase it a bit. Okay, so now it's like covering everywhere. So the next thing I'll be doing is I'll bring in a shape. Alright, so I'll come to color, gradient. So I'll just click on plus. Then I'll position it somewhere like this. This one, I'll change the color, I'll reduce it here. So this one, we'll just leave this one like this. Okay, now I can just increase the size. Okay, I have this now. I'll make it 90. Okay, so it is 90. We'll just successfully lock it. Now, okay, now for the color, I'll pick one color from the shades plus. All right, because it has been a while since I. No, let me just bring in something. One image that I intend to use for this design. It is this one. Position it this way, then bring it in. So that's where I'm going to steal color for. Just use it this way. Okay. Now copy. Also just make sure it's at center. Then I'll bring it here and I'll lock it. So I'm looking at this one. I'll reduce it. Okay. So the next thing is this we'll bring it to the front like this. Then we'll just make sure it's at the top. Then I'll just stretch it out. Now for this, the frame, I'll reduce this one. All right, so it's popping out. Also, I'll do the same thing to the image. Okay, so this is better. All right, so let's just make sure it's at the center, please. It's going to save stress. Now this is perfect. Alright, in case you just joined me for the first time, I want you to hit the subscription button. Alright, it's actually not going to cost you anything. And also go through some of my videos. Alright, I did it this way. Now, okay, now so it is frame. While the rest are small letters. Okay, so that said, so I'll change it to Montserrat bold. I don't think I need to give it padding. It's of no use. So I'll bring this in. Then I'll bring in this. Bring it to the front. Now this place is is necessary. I want you to pay good attention. Alright, so now it is here. So I'll just bring in this one, position it somewhere around here, then position this one somewhere around here. It's very, very important. So I will lock it. So I'll just come to the name Amao, which happens to be the surname of the man. Now he happens to be the head of my department in school. So I will just increase the size. Okay, let me increase it a bit more. Alright, so I'll come to stroke. I'll give it a bit of stroke, but I'll use the color of the same color of our shirt. You can see it's actually not visible. So I'll come to shadow. Sorry about the noise. Alright, so I'll change the color to white. You can just come here and drag it here and reduce the strength this way. But this one is not necessary. You can just, it's text, so you can reduce the strength here. So I'll reduce the blur radius. It's about 3. Then okay, so I'll position it this way. Alright, so this is what I'm having now. It's not necessary anyway, but you're seeing the stroke. So the next thing is just to bring in my text. So if I just copy this one, so this is what I'm having, but it's going to be Montserrat regular. Okay. Alright, so this is, I guess I should just reduce the size further to probably 15. Let's make it 16. So let's just keep it this way. So now you just use your eyes to gauge if it's at the center. So the next thing is I'll bring in a shape. I'll reduce to 20. Let's see. It is reduced to 20. So now we'll come here, I'll come to color, and I'll just come here and pick one of the color. You come from the frame. So this yellow, okay. Then I'll come to inner shadow, then I'll just pick white. Alright, I'm okay with that white. So but you will just come here and make sure it's at the center, between the center of that your line, this your line. Alright, so now that it's like this, but I don't think that inner shadow is kind of visible. So let's see if I increase the blur. Alright, so I'll just come here to this one, copy, then just give it the color of the shirt. Tap on it, 21st, like, since I'm abbreviating, 2022. Okay, now we're done. So I'll just copy this regular. Oh, then let me just copy this. and there's something in particular, this one. So these first ones are not necessary. You can see what I so the color is white. Then I'll just change it to regular. Not my choice, is because it's actually at the cloth of that man. That's why it's kind of visible. Now you can see it now, Abi. So if I copy this one, double tap on it, Ctrl C. Oh, I should have locked that. Alright, so I will increase this one a bit. Right, then I'll come here and stretch it out. Then font, bold, color, this yellow. Then I'll just come here and stretch it this way. Okay, so we are done with our design. Starting from the name, this, and the rest should just stay. No, this one, the rest should just stay where they are. Then we'll just move it to the top. Okay, now let's just compare it with the first design. Alright, so there's some elements that I forgot to put. Just thank God I checked. Now this one in particular, move it to the front, then I'll just scale it right here. Then I'll reduce the transparency to 5. Okay, send it to the back, then move it to the front of this image. Now, I don't know if you can see the effects it is having. Okay, let me just leave it there. Alright, so this is what we have. So the next one is our confetti. So bring it to the front, come here to color filter, then saturation, reduce the brightness. Let me increase the saturation. Now I think overall saturation should have just done justice to that. Yeah. So I don't like using much confetti on my design too. Just few, select. I think I use this one mostly, especially that part. Position this one here. Now use this one to strike the balance between those two edges. Copy. I reduce this one here. Copy. Stretch it out a bit. Position it somewhere around here. You can just copy it, then reduce it a bit. Now, all right, so this is what we have. So you can just come here and save your design. So now that our design is saved, if you just join me for the first time, hit that notification bell and hit subscribe button rather. Okay, so we have Snapseed. All right, so I'll click on this plus icon, then I'll bring in the design we just did. So we'll just come to ascend to it. So while it is loading, so it is done. So I'll come, but I think the saturation is too much, but I'll just come here, come to saturation, reduce the saturation to about 18, right? That's reduced the bits. Then I'll come to tonal contrast, then I'll increase it. Let's see what if I increase it completely. So let me just leave it at hopefully 60. Before and after. So we can now successfully export our design. Alright, so you can just click on export and export or save anyone. So that's all for this video. We'll see you in the next one.